Hi, hope you're all good. I'm so sorry for my voice. I've been poorly this week. But you might be able to hear we're having some work done at home. And today we're having a door cut into the outside wall to have some doors put in. So, look, can you hear that noise? And I just thought it was quite a good thing to talk through while this is going on, because for the cats and dog, it is stressful. It is stressful. And I thought I was sort of saving up in my brain to talk it through. But actually, I thought it might be nice to just do it as it's happening. So, like, they seem to be doing fine. Like, they're snuggly and fix it. Please excuse my messy bed. And they haven't really shown any signs of, like, being super stressed or worried. But we've been doing this for, like, a week now. It hasn't been this noisy every day, thank goodness. But we're having some other bits done too, so it's like a 6-week thing. So there are a few things I've noticed they've struggled with. So first is the noise, and that seems to be like the obvious one. So it has been noisy, and some of the noise is relentless, especially like the drilling and stuff and the banging you can hear. So I've watched the cats and they seem to be okay. Like, I've noticed that they're not super spooked, so they're not like running off and hiding. They're not hiding like under the bed. So like, yeah, he's always up here, and Sparx is always under the duvet up here too. So that's as normal, but they haven't been settling as much. So Fig came down with me into the living room and he was on me, but he wouldn't really settle. And he was like, his ears were flat and he was looking out at the noise thinking like, God, please stop doing that. Like, we all were thinking that. So that is definitely something that is going to be stressful for them, even if it's not like so super stressful that they're desperate to get away. I'm sorry, this is a terrible idea, isn't it? It is stressful enough that it's going to be bothering them. And I don't know how to protect them from that, because we're already in their sort of safe room. It's as soundproof as I can get it. So it's going to be something that I'm just going to have to help them ride out and hope that it doesn't bother them too much. But I guess when someone says they've had an extension done, or they've had some work done, or even have a hole cut out in their roof, in their wall, or anything they've had done, it's easy to be like, oh, okay, that was a couple of years ago, fine. But then actually it's worth drilling down into what actually that experience was like for the cats. So the other things we've had is people coming and going. So the builders are in and out, especially today they haven't, because we're cutting the wall through the door, they're having to come into the house, whereas up until now they've been outside. So if your cat's worried about people, then that's obviously something. And like, you can't really expect the builders to tiptoe around your cats, really. Like, they have been good in that we've kept the door closed going out to the kitchen today, and that's fine, and they have been really understanding with that. But I don't really want to put too much demand on them to have to do loads. The cats have come down. Actually, I opened the kitchen door to go in there and they both followed me out there and had a little sniff around. Fig went outside through the little hole, which was adorable, and Sparx went over and said hi. So generally they're doing fine, and the builders were lovely. There was no one tried to give them too much attention or pick them up or anything like that, so that was a good thing. But it just on my radar, it is another potential stressor, especially if your cats are scared of people day to day. The other thing, which I think is probably overlooked a lot, is it's cold. It's freezing in here today, because we're having the hole cut out through the kitchen wall, so that's just been wide open all day long. It is February, so it's freezing anyway, and I haven't really got the heating on because there's a massive hole in the kitchen, so the heat would just be going out. So I'm trying to keep myself warm, but especially for Sparx, because he hasn't got much fluff, he really struggles when it's cold. So he really struggles when it's cold. So we have made sure that he's got his warm spots, and also I've made sure that he can always come and sit with me and get warm as well. So yesterday he came downstairs. I had a blanket on and a hot water bottle, and I'm just going to shut this door. Hang on, because you get the idea about the noise, don't you? Let me just shut this. Not that it'll make any difference. But he came to sit on my lap, and he came under the duvet and he snuggled in there. And so we've got little other ways of him getting warm and cozy. But this is something that he definitely finds stressful, is not being able to get warm, because he meows a load when he's cold. So that's something I'm going to have on my radar, because even once that the hole in the wall is as we speak being fitted with a door. The builders are coming and going. The doors are left open. There's, yeah, it can't really be properly sealed up shut as it normally is. So the good thing is our office is separate to the house a little bit, and it has a heater in there, so I can always get that warm and cozy and then go and work out there, which when I'm better I will, and then I will take the cats outside with me and Dobby as well, and they can hang out in there with like their comfy beds and keep it warm and cozy, and it's a little bit more soundproof too. But one of the biggest changes for them, I think, is the smell, because not just the addition of like new smells, but we're removing their comfortable smell. They're like, everything's marked, subtly marked, with their own sort of facial scent marks, the scent they leave behind when they sleep places. And so in the places where this stuff is all happening, then those marks have all gone, and it's been replaced by like, I don't know, the smell of like heavy machinery and just the outside world in some cases, and just new stuff. So that's definitely a massive factor in them feeling unsettled, and I don't know how they're coping with that for now, to be fair. But there's been a lot of dust as well. I know everyone's work is going to be different, but they've done a lot of like drilling and cutting through walls and things, so there's dust everywhere. So like they've covered everything over in terms of like our stuff, so that's not really been ruined, but I have seen a thick layer of dust on these places. So if this is just in the air, that's something else that could potentially upset them and just put them out, and it's just another thing for them to like put up with, I guess. This is a really long-winded video and very sort of just off the cuff, and I'm sorry for my voice and the noise. I don't even know if you can hear me, but I just thought that this was a very good time to do a video, because you can get a good example of like how bad it is for them, but also how they seem to be coping okay. Like they're fine for the most part, and I'm looking after them as much as I can. Anyway, I've been really ill this last week, so I don't know how I'm going to record a proper video, because my voice is terrible and I haven't got any time left because I'm behind with literally everything. But I still did see a client this week, even though I was really bad. Luckily it was on Zoom, so I could get dressed from the waist up and just wear my dim jams and slippers from the waist down, and try to rest around it. But that's just the nature of being self-employed, isn't it? But it went well, and I'm just working on the right app now, so it's not too hard work at the moment. But it would be nice to just snuggle up in bed and not have to worry about keeping up with emails and things. But it's life as self-employed. Anyway, let me know your experiences, whether or not your cats have been through an extension and how they found it, because it's a new experience for me, and it's a new experience for my cats, and they are both 15, and I'm done putting them through additional stresses after having 3 children and a dog and a house move. I'm sorry now that I also have to put them through an extension. But look how adorable they are. They're doing so well. Like, they have each other, they have me, they have this guy. So we're all doing well for now, but I'll keep you updated as to how things go. But yeah, that's our day for today. Look how adorable they are. Can you get any more cute? Can I get in on this? Love you. Love you. You okay? Love you. See you later. Bye.